looks like you're talking and you're blowing up Santa's ass through the microphone.
And there it is. Everybody, welcome to episode number 18 of Hardly Serious. As always, I am your host, Kenway, and I am joined by...
Jacob.
Logan. Caleb.
There, you fucking happy, Jacob? I did it.
I like how you say always, because there's at least 2 weeks in a row which you didn't do
Jacob,
it.
are you happy?
No, I'm not fucking happy. I didn't eat anything today. I went straight from a session of D&D to shopping to here at my chair. And there were 2 people not prepared.
Damn.
No, I'm not happy.
Well, I mean, all of those sound like wonderful things. I haven't played D&D in forever.
They are.
We need to fix
Happy
that.
holidays, everybody.
We should.
So,
Happy holidays.
So I had a we'll just say everyone knows Beans. Everyone knows Jade. My lovely wife to be. I come home tonight and I had ordered. I ordered a new desk to replace the table that I'm at right now. Okay, and I get home. And I call her and I say, she picks up and says, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I'm standing outside of my house, or outside my house in like the 25-degree weather. I say, "Hey, what are you doing?"
Like you.
She says, "Nothing. What's up?" I said, "Come outside. Come here."
That's a lie.
So she starts walking towards me, and as I hear, because we have like a mudroom in the front of our house, so like I heard the inside door open.
Yep.
And so I said, as I heard that door open, oh no, sorry, let me back up a little bit. So she's talking and she's like, "Oh hey, by the way, your desk got here. I brought it inside." And as I'm standing at the bottom of my porch, I go, "Oh really? Hey, thanks." And she's like, "Yeah, I got it as soon as it came in here." And so as I hear her open the inside door, I say, "Yeah, it was really nice of you to bring my desk in for me. I bet it was real heavy." And she's like, "Yeah, it really was a pain in the ass." And she opened the door to the entire my desk box sitting outside of the front door, leaning up against my porch. And she stopped and looked at me and looked at it, and she's like, "Oh." So here's the best part. So what I've done is I've taken a picture. This will be for the video users. Oh come on camera. Okay, it's blown out a little bit, but you can see the size of the box, right?
That's a big box.
Yeah.
Right. So it starts here. Ends here, right? Like this is the length. So this is the box that she brought inside. If I then zoom out, you will see the other box. So this is the box that she brought in. This is the one that was sitting outside of our house.
So like the actual
all day
the actual
in the 25-degree weather. This first one is like 2 feet long by 8 inches wide, and she thought there was a whole fucking desk in there.
Could have been. People pack efficiently. Yeah.
I was like, "How do you think that they put a desk in there?" And she looked at me and she's like, "I don't know. It's been a long day."
Maybe she thought you got a small desk.
Yeah, like legitimately, that box is like compared to me like this big. This is some talented elves. Let me tell you.
I mean, when you've got like your own pocket dimensions, you can make anything fit anywhere, really, if you think about it.
That's a fair point.
True.
I hadn't thought about pocket dimensions.
One may say that desk was so...
God damn it.
Jake, we're not allowed
you
to
could,
say that
but
anymore.
we can't. That's right, we're under copyright.
We're not allowed to say that anymore, but we're allowed to say, hold on, we're allowed to say Lil, like L-I-L. Lil Fudge. Hey, you know what else is real little?
Idiot.
Santa in my corner.
He's a fucking Santa.
I thought we weren't going to mention that. I thought we just weren't going to mention the fact that it was the holidays, so when we end up putting this out in like Valentine's Day, no one would notice.
No kidding.
Right. Like
I'm actually really proud of us that for the first time we have like a holiday episode coming up, and we talked about it ahead of time, and we were like, okay, if we record it now, then it will actually come out in like a relatively respectable time frame around Christmas.
We talked about the Halloween one ahead of time. We started recording at 4 p.m. Pacific, and we talked about it at like 3:45 Pacific. It's ahead of time.
Well, yeah, but then that episode came out like November 22nd or something.
That wasn't the question.
Like that.
The question wasn't when it was released.
The question here.
The question is when we talked about it.
So this time we talked about it ahead of time enough that we could actually like get this shot and edited to hopefully, cross your fingers, come out around Christmas time for once. We're gonna get one this year. Damn it. Well, anyway, I have a couple things for us here potentially.
What's that?
Are any of them good? I'm gonna stop you right there.
Probably not. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm leaving as per usual. I'm leaving the comedy up to you guys. So
I've noticed that whenever Mike acknowledges his flaws, that means it's gonna go well. When he's like, "I've got the ultimate hypothetical," dumb, stupid. Yeah. Now that he's like, I don't really know, then it'll be good.
Buckle up, audience.
Okay,
you're in this one for the long haul.
So I have in front of me, Google released the 200 most searched things on Google for the entire year 2020, which I think is a little preemptive. We've got like 3 weeks left to break some of this, but alas, they decided the last 3 weeks of the year wasn't important, which seems like a large oversight for data purposes. But alas, at least from January 1st to now,
they actually started working on this like 3 weeks ago, and they're like, we didn't think we'd be done by now. We thought it would take so much longer. They're like, I guess it's 3 weeks early.
I think that they prepared to do it by now because they thought the world was going to end, and then they were like, well, shit, there's still 3 weeks left in the year, but I guess here's the data we thought was going to be necessary for
the world hasn't ended yet.
Correct.
We got 3 weeks left.
Their projection was just a little bit off, it seems.
Just a little off.
So here's what we're going to do. First, fucking
grip it and rip it.
Rip it, of course. Got to do this.
It's big red.
There it goes.
There we go.
There
Mike has to cover his face with the big red, and then it focuses.
Yeah, the camera knows to look for my face. It's a real annoying thing when it comes to like trying to make it focus somewhere else.
I do the
that
same
big
thing.
Super focus right there.
So,
well, yeah.
Here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to give you a name of a category because they've broken the top 200 down into categories. Okay, and I want to see if you guys can figure out what the top 3 searched things were in each category for 2020. And also, we're gonna get rid of all the lame, shitty, depressing stuff that nobody cares about. So take that out of your mind, and we're gonna look for the top 3 things that people searched for in 2020 in each one of these categories. Is that cool?
Okay.
Well, that's like when you take the cyclists who've been accused of doping out of the top, you whittle from first place down to like 42nd place.
Right.
Kind of
so what we're looking for is 42nd through 45.
Fun fact, if you do that with the top 10 times of people who run the 100-meter dash, you take out everyone who's accused of doping, you're only left with like 4 times in the top 40, and all of them are Usain Bolt.
That's good shit.
True story.
Also, we talked about Usain Bolt like 6 times, I feel like, in the first few episodes of this podcast, and then he just fell off.
He needs to be on the show.
But here he is.
We must have talked about him with the lightning bolts, obviously the arch rival of the Pinkies, which is now my headcanon. So you gotta pull it back to the Marble Olympics for the Christmas episode. All the big hits.
Look at all the big hits. We got Usain Bolt, we got Big Red, we got the Marble Olympics. Like, we're doing great. What else can we pull out of the fucking casket for this one?
Eat DiGiorno.
Yeah,
the year 2020 was fucking pure delivery.
Bicep Protect underwear.
Trying to keep it DiGiorno.
I like it. I like that. Goals for 2021, eat more DiGiorno. One that I think
only
all of us can be happy about
underwear,
and follow. I like it. All right, so here we go. So the first category is the most generic of them all, but this is just searches in general, and then they drill down from here. So this is of the everything first. What are the top 3 searched things from 2020?
I'm gonna go with how many days until 2021.
Ooh, that's a solid one. What do the other 2 got?
When does 2020 end?
I feel like stole that one. I'm gonna go with
I like it.
When does Cyberpunk 2077 come out? Because they've been saying that for like 9 years now.
That's a good guess.
Yeah.
Ultimately,
true. Sorry,
none of you are right.
I was going for the $1 approach there, Logan. That's what I was doing there. I was going for the $1 approach.
Smart.
The $1 approach.
I just slightly changed it.
I went for $1. Caleb went for $2.
I will say, Jacob had the closest one resembling any of the top 10.
Whoa, really?
Wow.
The only one that was an actual answer?
I'll give the rest of you one more try.
Okay.
Otherwise, points to Jacob.
It's just the most anything. What was the most
general
searched?
thing?
Yeah, this is just like the most generic, like the all-time top. We're just like, if you guys can get a singular one on this list, I'll give you points.
I'm gonna say murder hornet repellent because that was this year.
Oh my god, that was this year.
That was this year.
It was like a month after the outbreak of the Rona, and the hornets came out, and people were like, "This is horrible."
Caleb, I'm gonna blow all of your minds as well, and Caleb, you could use this one as yours. The Australian wildfires also this year. That was 2020.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's been a long year.
And the
somebody
California
got me last
wildfires
night when they were like, they said that The Witcher
year.
came out this year, and that feels like an eternity ago. Like it just also blew my goddamn mind. I mean, it was January, so it was like as long ago as it could have been this year, but still, it feels like, I mean, forever ago.
What was really big this year? I can't even remember.
Big
This year
Red.
was just a blur.
Big Red is also
go,
big, or always big, and also red.
I might go with Kardashians or Kanye. I want to go Kanye.
A great
Can I
guess,
blend them together?
But,
Can I
also
blend
not
them
correct.
together?
So I'm going to give points to Jacob because while he said Cyberpunk 2077, he got closest to PlayStation 5.
Yeah, but I had a
being in the top 10. So
That was the most searched thing.
one of them. We had Zoom.
Ooh.
We had Kobe Bryant.
Zoom.
And Chadwick Boseman were like the top 4. All right, let's see here. Let's do people. Top people searched for in 2020.
Subjective.
Love people. I mean, apparently Kobe Bryant.
Are we ignoring the 2 you've already mentioned?
Yeah, let's go ahead and ignore that. Actually, Kobe Bryant not in the top 10. Crazy.
Huh? But that is literally impossible.
I think they might be excluding it because it was more Kobe Bryant's news that people were searching for rather than him as a person. I would imagine
him as a
maybe that's like the
search term.
technicality,
Okay.
or
So
maybe they
are
removed
you-
it from this result since he was in the general one.
So, Mike, for example, you don't have to tell me when I'm correct or not, but it's like, what if the search is Gwyneth Paltrow Goop? Is that going to just come up on this list as Gwyneth Paltrow?
Or Goop. Or both.
Well, I think that the clarifier there would be like if Goop had like really huge news this year, people might have
So
been
they had to be
searching for that,
headlines.
and that's why it
But
would
that's
show
not-
up in the
but
general
that's-
thing versus
but it wouldn't
people
show up
showing
in the
for
person.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
So
I
are we
think-
just going to give you a name? No,
Yeah.
like, descriptor of what
yeah,
they
just,
did?
just names, just people.
Okay, I mean,
Straight
that's a
to
fucking
Oh,
gimme. Who
okay.
wants to go first and just win?
Who wants to
Mike
go
Kenway.
first and just win? Remember, ignoring the shitty stuff from this year.
Okay.
I'm going to
It's-
say Jebediah Red.
Who?
That one came out. That's the one that came out? I hope you'd use that audio. I'll be honest, I'm pretty happy.
That's a callback that hasn't been released yet.
It hasn't been released for the
I
general
heard Jake
public at the time
recording
of
one
recording.
day. Yeah, he was like, "Oh, if we don't have an ad today, I'll do my own." And he did this impression.
Wait, did we
of-
use that one? Mike, did
No,
you use
I just
that
heard
one?
you through the
'Cause I sent that
wall.
over to you. Oh.
Oh,
I
my
heard you
God.
I'm gonna
recording
use
it.
that for the next one I edit though. I'm gonna reuse it.
That was pretty funny.
I'm gonna regift it.
Jebediah Red is my guess.
Okay. What are the other two got? If you guys can
Like-
get fucking one person on this goddamn
I have
list,
to.
I'll
I
fucking
just
give
have
it to you.
I just had to say a name, right? Of a
Yeah,
person.
a name of a person who might have been really searched.
Jeff Bezos.
Okay, that's an answer.
Who would have been? Hold on. Who would have been big this year?
Oprah.
Hold on, Mike already said two
actually,
people.
surprisingly,
He
no.
said-
I would imagine that would have been up here.
Mike, can we use
so
Chadwick
here are
Boseman
your
or no?
correct. Here are your potential correct answers. We've got Tom Hanks, Shakira, Tom Brady, and Kanye West.
I said Kanye earlier.
Not
You
in
said a
this
lot of
round.
things.
Champ.
I know, but I easily wanted to say Kanye.
Yeah, you fucking loser.
Well, you didn't though.
Got him.
All right, how about definitions? People were looking for definitions this year. The number one should be pretty fucking easy to nail on this
The
one, I
number
feel
one
like.
is obviously very easy. It's backdoor Jenga. Easy. But it's not a next. Who's going for second place?
Jake and I are using each other's callbacks that haven't been released to the audience yet.
I got you. Don't worry.
I'm gonna say unprecedented.
Okay,
Am I allowed to say that?
sure, why not?
Hey.
Incumbent.
Okay. What you got, Jacob?
It's a little fucking backdoor Jenga. I gotta bring the comedy.
Oh,
I
sorry.
gotta
I
repeat
thought
myself
you were
now?
gonna have another answer too. Nope, you're all wrong. Y'all suck. Really?
Oh,
Nobody
really?
got the
Crazy.
number one.
Cool. This is a noun that's is just a
It's a definition. Could
Definition?
be any.
Could be literally
if It's in a
anything.
dictionary. There's
Definition
things which are not nouns. And there's a verb.
I would say
There's a verb.
plague.
Ruskin.
So number one this
Russia.
year was WAP, obviously.
Oh, WAP.
I like how
and then
any of us
other-
would be remotely in tune enough to know that.
Other things that could have been acceptable were entanglement, antebellum, simp, and furlough.
Ooh, simp.
Simp.
I forgot that
Furlough.
was this year.
That was
It's been a long year.
Simp is
the
good.
smile on Jacob's face. I forgot that was this year.
I'd forgotten. I like that. I feel like
2020 was the year of the simping.
not to pull ahead in the script that the script that we've written out for every episode. It's really
Right.
hard collaborating on a script every week. But
Yeah, especially
yeah.
I
with
feel like-
fire fucking content like this.
I know. You think I came up with
Guys,
Jebediah
that's why
Red
we
on my
can't
own?
put out.
I feel like simp is such a good word that like I want to use it in some other word where it's like simp. That's we need to change the definition of simp so that it fits me because I like that word.
Because I
down to
like
say.
that word.
Done.
Like I just like the way it sounds, so I want to be able to use it more.
I like the way
let's
it's
create a
said.
definition. Let's do it. What's simping? Let's give it a secondary thing. What is it?
It's Caleb. We'll have an outlet for that later on. Don't you worry.
I like it. Let's see here. How about how to make
Easy.
to make.
Easy.
I got this.
Jacob, I'll give it to you first.
All right, easy. How to make my parents proud of me. It's once again slam dunk.
All All right.
I've looked that up many times this year.
All right. What about the other two?
How to make bread.
Damn it.
Easy.
I wanted to go with that.
Strong answer. What do you got, Caleb?
No, I wanted to go with bread.
You should have gotten it first, champ.
Yeah, should have jumped in there. I gave you plenty of opportunity to do so.
Okay, what other baking thing because of the year?
Cookies.
They don't call me Logan,
Gingerbread.
Usain Bolt, Lil Fudge, Hornstein for nothing.
They're making something, right? They're making something. Like, what's something generic that you make? How to make soap?
Babies.
A podcast.
Soap.
Oh.
You going with soap?
Oh, podcast is great. I'm going to go with soap because, everyone's at home.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and give Jacob and Caleb points on that. Jacob,
What?
because
Not
how to make
Logan?
bread. Or sorry, Logan. Sorry. Logan points.
Good job, Jacob.
Logan points
Big
for how to make
slice
bread.
with the win.
I'm going to give Logan points
Big
for how to make
slice,
bread.
well done.
And Caleb, I'm going to give you half a point for how to make hand sanitizer. Was actually the number one.
Ooh, okay.
You were
I was thinking
close. You were
soap.
close enough.
Yeah.
What?
Also,
What was the number one?
How to make wallpaper was in there too.
What?
Who was searching for how to make wallpaper?
That's a weird one.
How is it we're searching for wallpaper faster than toilet paper?
Yeah.
What are we
Toilet
doing?
paper not in there. How to make wallpaper in there. The number 3 was how to make whipped coffee.
Oh, that was this year. I forgot about that. It's like
let's see
sugar
here.
and instant coffee. And you whip it.
What else do we got here?
Sure. Yep.
Hopefully we've got some
Well,
coffee.
let's follow up on Logan here. Recipes. What were the most searched recipes for 2020?
Eggnog.
Ooh,
Let's
I
go
would
with
actually
festive.
really like to know how to make eggnog.
I'd look up a
Mike, we
fucking
talked about
recipe.
this.
Add to
You
the
love
list.
eggnog, don't you?
Me?
I'm not like a huge, if we're just talking like standard eggnog, I'm not, like, it's fine. Take it or leave it. However, Southern Comfort makes a spiced eggnog that is fucking fire, and I would die for that shit.
I still need to try that one. I still
Oh
haven't
my
had that.
god, it's so good. Like, fuck me up on that SoCo eggnog.
I'm gonna go with how to cook a turkey because everyone's cooking at home.
All right,
Everyone
turkey.
had to make their
Solid
own turkeys
answer.
this year.
What about the other two?
I believe Big Slice has already given his answer.
Do mine not count? Did I say that to somebody else in a different podcast?
Oh, no,
Eggnog.
duh. Eggnog.
That's why we were talking about eggnog. Fuck me. Do you want me to just leave?
Listen,
Really not
guys.
contributing anyway.
It's it's been a long week. I've been awake since 6 a.m. I apologize.
I'm going to say dinner recipes. Generic dinner recipes.
Boo.
All right, y'all suck. Let's see here. What do
That's
we got?
good.
How about sourdough bread?
How is it not turkey?
I thought that was off the
got
list.
a
Man,
We got whipped coffee. Sourdough bread was number 1. Let's see here. DoubleTree cookie is was in there.
Hold on. Wait, what? How to make
Am
the
I
double
losing
tree
my
cookie?
fucking mind?
What?
So, Kobe Bryant was the 4th most looked up thing, anything, period, in the fucking, of all of Google. But he was not the most searched person?
How
Am
are
I
we
in
coming
fucking
back to
crazy
that?
town?
Well,
Because
how come bread?
if bread is the most how to make thing, and
I think
bread
it was-
is the first return on fucking recipes too, that's double dipping.
That's
I
fair.
agree.
If we didn't double dip on
That's
Kobe,
a make word.
I
double
will
dip on
say,
bread.
no, I'm with you. I believe this is a fair complaint. I will say that they were how to make bread, and then the recipe was for sourdough bread.
Okay, whipped coffee.
So there is some
Okay,
difference.
Mike.
But also whipped,
Whipped coffee.
Yeah, I
Exactly
think there's
the
some
same.
double standard bullshit going on here for sure.
It's fucking
Google.
insane.
I demand answers. Hardly Serious demands answers.
I don't think that's fair. Us picking
wanna
on,
follow up.
tiny itty bitty Google. Us swinging our weight around. That's not what we shouldn't be
Yeah,
doing.
right.
Swinging our big dick energy over towards fucking tiny ass Google. Yeah, I feel ya.
It's not fair.
Also, egg salad sandwiches.
Ew, gross.
Egg and mayonnaise.
Oh, delicious. Egg salad,
mustard. Done.
delicious.
Y'all are fucking gross.
Oh, here we
Next.
go.
You're gross. Take
Here
that.
we go. This will be
What do you
good. The most things searched for involving the word virtual.
Sex.
What do we got? And I'm just gonna guess before I even look at it that they probably didn't put anything dirty. They didn't release anything dirty in here.
That's
This
lame.
is
So
Google,
no, it's not
Pornhub.
sex.
Oh my god, has Pornhub released their fucking most searched terms for 2020 yet? Hold on.
I mean, they're
I hope so.
professionals. They're
That'd
not
be
going to
great.
release that until
Alright.
2020
No,
is
they
over.
usually wait closer to the end of the year.
Kenway is not technically at work, so he can look this up.
They have not done their year in review for 2020 yet. Just 2019.
Well, see, they're smart. They know we've still got 3
good.
weeks to
At
find
least
some
somebody's-
new thing for people to start searching up.
It says Pornhub will do its best to bring you another year in review for 2020. So it hasn't happened
Well
yet.
done.
Okay.
Nice.
Not
Good to know.
Quite.
It's still coming. It's still coming.
What is our actual category?
Thing that includes the word virtual.
Things that involve virtual.
Virtual.
Webcam.
Oh,
I'm gonna
just
say-
jumping in there.
Just
jumping in there with a
webcam.
solid
Why-
answer.
Why do I have virtually no life?
How
All
to
right.
make friends
Smart.
online.
I'm going to say virtual classroom.
And let's see here.
Springboarding
And
off the
Jacob
execs.
coming in with the fucking points for this round. Virtual
I
classroom
thought
is
you were
number
supposed to bring the
7
comedy today.
on the board. Let's see
We take
here.
those.
Also, virtual learning was number 4, so that feels kind of
Yeah.
double
Damn you.
dipped as well.
Yeah,
Those are on the
it's a
same
little
list
double-dippy.
even. Like, come on, Google. What are you doing? What the fuck?
I think
Close
it's slightly
together.
different.
That's fair. But
Where
also
it's like
kind
I could
of
learn a
kind of
language
wrong.
online while not being in a classroom. Whereas students,
other-
they don't got a fucking choice.
Other notable entries, we had virtual NBA fans.
Oh, nice.
Virtual NBA fans, virtual EDC rave.
Ooh, okay.
A virtual
EDC?
rave, I'm sitting in my house.
Nothing like doing drugs and sitting in front of your computer. My
Wouldn't
favorite.
it be EDM? What's EDC? Am I showing my age?
Yeah, what is
Am I
EDC?
old now? When I read EDC, I think everyday carry. So
Electric Dance Carnival.
Dude,
Elder Dragon
I don't even
Electric
fucking know.
Childlander.
Daisy Carnival.
I like it. And then virtual marriage was number 9.
I can kind of
No,
see
no,
that.
no. We're just engaged. We're virtually married. I see you
let's
all
see
muted your
here.
audio so you could start belly laughing.
I didn't do that. Mike unmuted his. It's unfortunate.
That's
Sorry,
unprofessional.
It was just too loud at first, and then I wanted to
is.
respond, but I was still laughing. So
Yeah,
I
you
appreciate
know.
that.
So here we are.
All right, how about let's do one more because this one's pretty good. I want to see if you guys can guess the number 1 search result for 2020 with just the word why.
Why bother?
I want to say think real hard, but think real hard is not going to take you to where you need to go for what this one was, and I would love to know why this was a thing.
It's why and then one word.
It's a phrase.
I'm gonna see what's a.
Okay.
They've stolen my fucking autocomplete. This is bullshit. They're gonna pay me royalties.
Fucking
We've done this
Google,
the whole
man.
time.
I'm gonna say, why does my child close their laptop every time I enter a room? You forgot to mute your
pretty
mic
good.
again there.
All right, what else? What else we got?
I'm going with it's just why, but with like 8 Y's and at least 3 exclamation marks.
Why? All right.
That's what I ask
all right.
myself every day.
That's fair.
I like it.
Why do I exist? I like it. Existential.
Yeah, why bother? Do you want a real one from me, or do you want me to give that one?
Do you want that to be your real one?
I mean, my other one's not much better. Not
I
gonna
like
lie.
the idea that mine's real. That I'm proud of that one, Caleb. Caleb's like, hold on, I want to pull that one back. Want to reel that one back in.
Well, you've been dominating this, so Caleb's like, wait, this is my chance.
I've gotten
my
points one time. I certainly have not been.
dominating.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with why bother because why bother winning?
Why bother putting in a better answer?
Exactly.
The number
it's
okay.
2020.
So the number 1, and this isn't even, I'm not even eliminating anything from this category. This is legitimately the number 1 search on Google from 2020, starting with the word why, which is why were chainsaws invented?
Wow.
There's got to be a story behind that.
I'm gonna give you that one for free. To cut down
Like, where did
trees.
that-
Are you sure that's not like your top search today?
Interest
like, in the
over
last
time.
like 10 minutes.
That one got real popular. It was searched literally, we're looking 0 to less than 1 times between January and November. And then from November 8th to 14th, 2020, it took the number 1 spot.
With how many searches?
Probably a lot.
Oh, but it was a lot, apparently.
So what happened on like November 6th?
Chainsaw.
Or
Was
whatever you
somebody-
said
was
that I wasn't
somebody
paying attention.
chainsaw murdered
November
in like
8th
Europe,
to 14th,
Asia?
it spiked.
China chainsaw murder.
On the plus side, that's given us a introductory topic for next week. Is looking up why people were
Why
questioning.
people were
chainsaw
looking
murder.
for fucking chainsaws.
Yeah.
Oh
Man,
my god.
the results for why did people look up why were chainsaws invented is gonna go gangbusters at the end of this year.
Riding that stock to the moon.
Skyrocket.
I will say, while Pornhub has not released their 2020 in review, they did release the most searched terms during the election week.
Oh god.
Smart.
And just so everyone knows, because this one's just too good not to tell you, California's was swag.
Hey.
Hell yeah, dude.
Why?
And
Couldn't tell you. Virginia's was sloppy blowjob, but California was looking for swag.
Yeah, it's too mainstream.
Somebody's slacking there.
Yeah, like what the fuck is?
Sloppy blowjobs and slack. Are you serious?
New Mexico had Fortnite. That was pretty good.
It's not bad.
And
Two
in
people
good
who live
old
in New Mexico have no taste.
in good old Michigan fashion, they've been searching for
Oh, God.
face sitting.
nice.
So there's your tease.
Faithful.
Once we get the 2020 year in review, we'll circle back around to this, and we'll do some checking in on that as well. Jesus Christ!
Oh, that's good.
Fucking
I'm gonna keep our
jobs and swag.
I'm gonna keep our numbers up by me personally just typing in swag about 15,000 times a day. just to make sure that really sticks until the end of the year.
Just set up a script for it, yeah. What is up, you beautiful creatures of the internet? As always, my name is Kenway, and I just wanted to thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of Hardly Serious. So, for those of you watching the video version of the show this week, you'll notice that my face is here. And that's just, I felt that this was an important episode, not only because of the holiday, but because it marks, we're getting towards the end of the year, and the end of 2020, which has been just a doozy for a lot of us. So much so that I really don't even honestly feel like celebrating the holidays this year. And they've always been, I wouldn't say like amazingly important to me, but pretty important to me. The real point here is that this year has been particularly hard for a whole lot of people. And this show existing is one of the things that helped me get through it. And the show wouldn't exist, I don't know, at this point, if there wasn't at least somebody watching it. In fact, we just got an email from YouTube today, I think, that said that we had a little over 10,000 minutes watched on YouTube this year, which is, in the grand scheme of things, sure, it's not a ton, but for me and my want and need to create things, it's a lot. So thank you guys so much for continuing to listen to the show. It really means a lot to me. I hope that you're enjoying it and not just listening to it out of spite and hopes that it gets good someday, because it truly has helped my mental health out a lot. So that said, all the normal stuff, if you're on the audio version of the podcast and there is an ad this week, it'll go right here. And if not, then it won't. And you'll be right back here with me, or if you're watching the YouTube video, because we can't run ads there yet, then I'll just give you the normal spiel, which is follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/hardserious for good tweets, I guess, sometimes. If you want to support the show, you can do so by going to patreon.com/everydaypodcast or onlyfans.com/hardlyserious. Yes, that is a real thing that we made for reasons, I guess. It's where the real explicit content goes. Yeah, that stuff. The good stuff. If you have any ideas for the show, if you need some super serious advice, if you have ideas for segments, if you have funny headlines or words from Urban Dictionary for us to use on the show, you can go ahead and email those to us at hardlyserious@everydaypodcasts.co. That is hardlyserious@everydaypodcasts.co. As always, if you haven't, hit the like button, hit subscribe in the top right corner of your podcast app, hit subscribe under the YouTube video if that is where you are. Email us, tweet us anytime. We love your faces. Thank you guys so much for supporting Hardly Serious during our first year, and I hope that it was good for you, and I hope the 2021's even better. I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.
It was the part of the title.
Do not use me as a judge of whether things are still in. Did you hear the part where I was saying I still unironically say YOLO? Fucking 12 years later or some shit? Like, it hasn't left my vocabulary.
Just, you know what else
what are
is super
some other
old?
old terms that people don't use anymore?
Good
I love how
question.
you both went for the same segue at the same time.
I absolutely didn't. Logan fucked it up. I had an amazing segue. Hey, you know what else is old? Christmas traditions. You know what's dumb about Christmas traditions? They don't keep up with the times. They were made back when this man, like, Jess Swiss, he was born, someplace on some day. Fucking stupid. Lame. Like, they don't gotta be updated. For example, a Christmas tree? It's a thing we put presents underneath. Why the fuck do we need the tree? My question to all of you, what is a better use of a Christmas tree? If, like, it was just born right now, bam. Let's say back in a better time of, like, 2019. Christmas arrived right now, and a tree was somehow mandatory. What would the tree do?
So I'm gonna follow my brethren in Michigan, and instead of face sitting, I'm gonna say tree sitting.
I'm very interested to know what tree sitting is as opposed to face sitting. Could you please describe to me the process?
I know what you're talking about.
Speaking of Pornhub.
So with face sitting, you need a second party, right? Like you have to sit on a face.
Or you got to be real flexible.
They
call that
allegedly.
With tree sitting, you just need yourself and a tree and some enthusiasm.
Mike, there's about 1,000 things you could sit on, but I don't think a tree would be the one I would pick.
I'm just saying, people from Michigan are freaks. All right, I grew
Someone
up there.
is into that.
It's true, from Michigan.
Allegedly.
Well, I mean, you take, so you've got a tree, right? You position yourself over said tree,
I think
and this
we
could
understand
take
what
some
Sid
practice
is.
to get good at. Helpful probably if you find if you have like an Apple TV and an iPhone, right? You can like turn your camera on and set it down, and then like stream that to the Apple TV, so you have like a better guidance system. Make sure you get lined
That's
up
brilliant.
just right where you're supposed
Naturally.
to go. And then you just plop that shit straight down. A little bit of enthusiasm,
genius.
maybe some lube, be good shit.
It's the season
Of
of
course.
giving, and you're giving yourself an orgasm. Anyone else? Why do you need a
You're
Christmas
giving
tree?
yourself a
That's
treat.
brilliant. I want to riff on Kenway's thing for a little bit. I love the visual of him with his iPhone, his Apple TV, no pants on, in his living room, trying to target locate
I'm
where
a
his
classy
cornhole
broad.
is.
Pants around the ankles. All right.
Oh, okay.
That's how you're gonna get up to the top of the tree with pants around the ankles, Mike. Come on.
You get a
I
a
wish
smaller
for
tree.
once someone else would use their brain on this podcast. That's
true,
a
yeah.
branch, is what you
No,
just
small,
the tree
small
down
tree. You know, like the
earlier.
little
Smaller
table
tree.
Christmas trees, right?
The
Get one of
Christmas
those.
branch? Yeah.
No, it's not a branch. It's still a tree. It comes out.
Do you have a
It's
fucking
got
Christmas
bunch of branches.
bonsai?
No, I'm
for
with
it to
Kenway.
fit on a table.
If you chop a tree down earlier, it's just a smaller tree. I'm with Kenway.
Exactly.
Oh my god!
I
Can you
mean, but
imagine
Or you just
trimming
go to a
Christmas
big
trees
tree,
to
just cut the
bonsais?
top off. Nobody needs that part. It's not important. Take it
I
for
mean,
yourself.
that's not true at all, but sure.
Sure.
You maniac!
Everyone knows the most important part of the Christmas tree is the bottom.
The trunk, yeah.
It's just the bottom half, that like
I
really
would
chunky.
say-
No,
thick
it's like the
section,
bottom,
you know?
like underneath all of the bristles, like it's just a log.
Oh
Just the stump.
no!
I would say the
Hey
point
guys,
of
this
a
is my
Christmas
stump. I named
tree.
him Patrick.
Dope. I would say the new point of a Christmas tree is obviously the only point of Christmas, presents. So
Right.
for a Christmas tree,
The only reason
you
to
do-
celebrate Christmas.
what you do nowadays is you'd get a tree, any size will do, but it has to have
Okay.
the same number of branches as presents that are given to everyone under the tree.
Right.
And what you do like a sociopath, you pull all the branches off the tree and arrange them in ascending order of length, and you pull straws, but they're branches. And the longest branches gets like the first draft pick of all the gifts under the tree. So it's like, oh, whoa, that one's like a new PlayStation 5. That one's mine because I have the longest branch.
That's amazing. I love that.
Darn tootin'.
Also, I just want to piggyback on that momentarily and say, speaking of giving gifts in the holidays, right? Everyone loves a good gift. You know what would be a great gift for the holidays, Logan?
I would love 50 cases of Big Red.
That would be great, but you know what would be better?
I'd love a
subscription to Hardly Serious's OnlyFans account. OnlyFans.com/HardlySerious. Or if you're not into that, Patreon.com/EverydayPodcast. You too can buy your friends and loved ones a subscription to get all of our content early. Boom!
get this.
Sold the thing, moving on, made the money.
We are on-
now so other people can be funny again. Go ahead.
We are on camera, and this is the first time I've heard the URL for our fucking Patreon. How's that happened? I've asked multiple times about the fucking ad read, and I've just had to go to our Patreon and OnlyFans pages.
There's like 15 episodes with the Patreon or a URL in it.
You
right?
said subscribe. Here's what the fucking first time I did the intro where I wasn't allowed to curse and my fucking bonus check bounced. Thanks for that, fuckface, by the way.
My bad.
It was just like the one before that. It was, oh, hey, go check out our stuff at patreon.com/hardlyserious. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm going to do that. And then Mike yelled at me for,
if you
for
go
fucking
back-
doing that.
If you go back to all the ad reads that Jacob's ever done, I have to cut the Patreon link out of every single one because it's
No, I
always
just
wrong.
learned to stop saying Patreon. I said go to our Patreon and our OnlyFans pages. I learned to stop doing it. Jebediah Red, he didn't say the name of our fucking, the URL.
All I'm saying is if you go back and listen to any of the episodes that I did the mid-roll on, it's there. It's in there. 100%
It
of the
most
time.
certainly is not fucking there, or it's
100%.
wrong.
100% there. Patreon.com/everydaypodcast. Every single one that I did.
So this
Guarantee
is where I'm gonna cut in every fucking one to prove that you're wrong.
I like it. Patreon.com/everydaypodcast. Patreon.com/everydaypodcast. The Everyday Podcast Patreon page. Patreon.com/everydaypodcast. Patreon.com/everydaypodcast.
And we're back. Look at that.
I have to
Blow up
say,
the audio.
I have to say,
How do you feel
I
now, Mike?
listened to episode 15 today for the first time since it came out, and the moment
I'm
where where you and I are in a shouting match, and I'm like, and you go back and you cut that fucking part and put it right. You did a beautiful job on that edit. It was
course I did.
amazing.
Yeah, it's great.
It's the easiest fucking thing to do. You cut and you paste. You got like
it
the
was
little
wonderful.
razor blade tool.
And I felt so validated all over again.
What was that about, by the way? I don't remember.
Logan
don't
said
worry
something,
about it.
and I was yelling about how
It
Logan
was
said
Logan
it.
about
and you
the
said it was
fucking
wrong.
moose. I remember now. It was the shaved
was a
yak.
yak.
It wasn't a moose. It was close.
Anyway,
I just like saying the word moose.
Good
Caleb,
job
what
on
you
that
got?
edit. Everybody else, subscribe to us on Patreon and/or OnlyFans, or give it to your friend for a Christmas gift because it's a great Christmas gift.
If you haven't given anything else to us for Christmas, go do that. Merry Christmas to us.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Joy to the
fuck
world.
anyone else. You don't need to give them
And Hardly
presents.
Serious.
Just subscribe to Hardly Serious.
What, you watch their fucking podcast? Subscribe, give it to us.
I mean, I pulled the longest branch off your tree, so I get first dibs. And I want a subscription.
I love it.
Caleb, what you
That's
got?
like that's like the whole like if I gave you like I send you guys like letters in the mail and like, hey, this is your Christmas present, and you open it up and it's like, I've subscribed to Hardly Serious for you for $5 a month for this month only, is like the new I've made a donation in your name. And
Yeah,
this is your
it's
Christmas
very
bonus.
Very true. That's very true.
That's exactly what it is.
Like,
It's
this is your
identical.
Christmas bonus for the year. I've made a $25 donation to Hardly Serious. This is my show.
Okay, so I got to come up with a different use for the tree.
I just
Or we
gave
could
you
just
so
move
much
to the
time
next one.
to do that.
Because I feel like Mike nailed it. We could just move on if you've
Yeah,
got
just
nothing
do the next
after
one.
this.
Oh, good.
All right. So Caleb, you're gonna go first on this one, I guess. That's how
Okay.
this works. You had nothing for the last one. It's it's a tradition. Excellent. You got like a wood fire going, and it's like casting the light is just immaculate. It's been a perfect day. Just the amount of alcohol, perfect amount of eggnog. What's that? I'm standing under the mistletoe. You gotta kiss somebody? Fucking stupid. It's 2020. We can't do that. What are you doing under a mistletoe instead?
In 2020, what do you do under the mistletoe?
Yeah. Or not even just in 2020, but like we've got to reimagine the kissing for mistletoe thing. Lame.
Okay.
Love, it's not an emotion we feel anymore, obviously, especially around the holiday times. It's what happens when two people like find themselves under a mistletoe.
You both reach out your arms to make sure that you're 6 feet away. It's 2020. You gotta socially distance.
Genius.
You both put out your arms and you go, okay, we're perfectly socially distanced.
Dude, and in the year like 4000, people are still going to be doing that, and they're like, why the fuck do we do this still?
Yeah.
In the year
Where did this
4020.
tradition
We're gonna
come
set a
from?
trend. We're gonna set a trend.
Yeah, I think it originated circa 2000 AD.
So two people find themselves under the mistletoe, and when they do, they look up and then they smile bashfully at each other, and then they have to go find the nearest Christmas tree.
Oh, his house has got two fucking
Together.
Christmas trees?
Together.
Wow. Do they take turns? Who's wearing the Apple Watch in this scenario?
One of them. So I'm assuming neither one of
Santa.
them has an iPhone, so they have to help each other fucking nail it, right? Like,
Up, left,
Left.
Get in the right
no,
spot.
right, yep, down,
My
down,
left.
down, perfect.
oh fucking hell! Who
I
knew
would
Christmas would bring us
say-
all together?
The two people under the mistletoe, you have to race to possess the mistletoe. So you
Ooh.
need to catch it, grab it, bring it down first, and whoever gets it first gets to assert dominance over the other for life. That way, 4 years down the road, the person who has amassed the most mistletoes will meet under a mistletoe, and each one, the person who has accrued the most homies has the biggest advantage at the next mistletoe meeting.
And then they have to fight to the death.
Gotcha.
There can only be
Not
one.
to the death, just
can
whoever
only
gets the
be
first
one.
mistletoe first. There's no death. The only one is, we both see the mistletoe. Now, us and our posse of homies needs to be the first to possess this mistletoe.
I just
a
imagine
wonderful
like
tradition.
a Royal Rumble style fight where there's like a mistletoe hanging above them, and they have to like fucking
hanging
throw
up in
each
the
other.
cage and they're like
Audio-
trying to like
they're all on a wrestling. They
grab
have to throw each other over the top rope and try to climb up and grab it before anyone else
That's
can
pretty
get
instead
it.
of the briefcase, it's
you-
mistletoe.
Have you seen the clip of John
Hulk
Cena?
Hogan.
Of him
John
opening
Cena's
up a
like,
Christmas present? He's like, oh, you shouldn't have. And he fucking pulls out a chair. That's going to be a common occurrence in the year 4000.
That's good shit. That's like one of my favorite memes from 2020 is like just anything, any competitive thing happening, and then someone posting like, and then so and so comes out with the steel chair.
I think my favorite meme from 2020 has to be Leo DiCaprio, like, sipping out his
That's a good one.
mind and love. You know what? No, fuck that. Bongo Cat, the meme of 2020. I know it came out sooner, but fucking Bongo Cat, greatest thing ever on the internet, up to and including this podcast.
That's fair. I don't
That's
think we
so
can ever
good.
compete with Bongo Cat.
No.
I mean,
You know
we
who
can
else we
compete,
can't compete?
but much like the inferior plebeian who only has one homie against a 20 homie mistletoe fight, we would lose.
That is true. Speaking of segues, Santa Claus, you know where he lives? It's in the North Pole. You know what he does now? He like makes presents for everybody. Fuck that. No presents anymore. It's 2020. We can't
Yeah,
have
we have
nice
Amazon.
things.
We have Amazon now. What do we need Santa for?
Yeah, exactly. Who are not stationed at the North Pole. So what's the North Pole used for now? In our new, arguably improved version of reality. What happens at the North Pole during the holiday times?
Exclusively strip clubs, and they're all
like
on
that.
the North Pole.
Everyone's hard all the time, no matter what.
They actually have to
Can we
install
get the
a
sad
pole.
trombone right? We
That was
just
funny.
take
Anyway, I got
all
that.
of the
That was
strip
funny.
clubs in the world and take them to the North Pole.
Whoa.
Okay, Mike, here's
I
what I
thought
got
we were
for-
making...
Oh,
I thought
Logan's got
I thought we were making new strip club polls to put there.
That's fine, too.
We're taking all the current strip polls.
One gigantic North Pole.
Okay.
For all of the strippers that are in the North Pole.
For all strippers.
I can live with that.
It's like a stripper heaven, right? It becomes stripper heaven.
We build like a 80-story building that's like really thin
Just
but straight
poles.
up. So you have all these floors of people just taking their clothes off and dancing on pole. I
So
like
Mike,
it.
here's the coolest question that I have for you. Is that on the geographic North Pole or on the magnetic North Pole?
Ooh.
Boom.
I can't
Fucking got
answer
him.
this in the way
Nerd
that I want
alert.
to. Like that's all we can't do is just directly rip them off.
I feel like if they want to not rip us off, they have to start eating baby food. Otherwise, like,
I
where's the
agree.
similarity?
That's
Call 'em out.
brand new material.
Call it out.
Oh my god.
You know what
Eric
else is
copied
brand
the
new material? What
lifestyle
we're doing to
that
the North
was
Pole. What
little.
else are we doing to the North Pole?
Yeah, what else we do in the North Pole?
Eric can't steal a lifestyle, Mike.
I mean, he
The little
could.
lifestyle. Just saying.
Is it my turn for the North Pole thing?
Sure, jump in.
I mean, it's fucking
go.
somebody's turn. I
so.
feel like I asked enough times.
Mike put a
Mike
layup
brought the
and just
comedy.
kinda
Now you gotta
failed.
follow it up.
I'm gonna say seal races. So you know how some people bet on like horse races? We make these awesome, sick, nasty snow tracks for like seals and penguins who slide down.
Oh, penguins!
And we
You got
just
me.
bet on
I'm
bet
in.
on which one finishes first. But we have like cool snow loops and like snow jumps that they go off. It's gonna be sick.
Anything that has a slide followed by a jump, penguins are gonna fucking dominate in. Put your money on the penguins. They can't.
Yeah, but
they
like-
cannot be beat in that competition.
Which penguin is gonna dominate first? I don't know. I've got $50 on
Gunter.
Gunther.
I like how you gave off. You couldn't think of another one.
God damn it! Yeah,
Is that
no,
it?
I feel-
I'm in on that.
I feel
100%.
like Mike's got it confused. There'll be like heats for sea lions or seals or whatever, and then in a different race,
Oh, I
it'll
thought we
just
were
be
gonna do
penguins v.
like
penguins.
who
Oh,
the
that's
top,
not fair. Like
whoever the top
interspecies.
top contenders
Oh.
is. Yeah, we're gonna
No.
choose. Okay, so you know how like the lion is the king of the jungle. We use this race to determine
live
the
in
king
jungles.
of the North Pole.
Right.
And so
It's the fucking polar bear. It's not
And
a
of course
question.
we've gotta
They've
have-
decided
we've gotta
that.
have
Do you
some
really think
strippers
the
in there.
polar bear can beat the fucking penguins on the slide? I don't think so.
They can fucking
Yes,
beat
they
a
can.
penguin
Those
after the race
motherfuckers
is
are built
over.
for. Well, that's cheating.
Oh, the polar bear is the penguin. Anyone who has Gunther, go fuck yourself.
and Gunther has been mathematically eliminated as it has been swallowed whole by the polar bear.
Oh, and then now the
my
orc
God,
has
that's
eaten the
funny.
seal. Oh, it's pandemonium. What a great sport.
Good thing we do
Speaking
this
of
all year
pandemonium,
round.
Pandas.
Nothing else
where did the
happens
panda
here.
come from? They're not
Hey,
even up
speaking
here.
of pandas, that actually comes in from mine because actually what happened after Santa lost the North Pole is that we just embraced global warming and we actually tried to reverse it. So we melted all the snow down and then we sold it off to big business and big business came in and then decided it was going to be an Asian resort because, you know, Asia, north side, and then there's Russia. And then instead what they decided to do was import the pandas up there. So now it's just a whole entire Asian resort up there. It's a great place.
Caleb, you get all the points for this with that bulletproof, airtight, just like it's a galaxy wrinkle brain idea that you just had. That's what we're doing.
I also just realized that
does it not sound
Caleb's
like-
screen is 100% demonstrating the strip club North Pole. Like it is already live in this video, right? If you are listening to the audio podcast, come check out the fucking North Pole live on Caleb's
They'll-
screen right now.
And then subscribe
Do
on.
all the elves turned into us strippers.
I mean, weren't they already? Like, they gotta blow off some steam somehow, in addition to other things, of course. Do we have another game? Because I feel like that's, this one's more than its welcome.
Hey, you know, speaking of all the fake stuff, we made up a bunch of fake holiday new traditions, but some of the original ones were fake. So I'm going to ask you guys, are some of these real?
What do you mean some of the original ones were fake?
Like the Christmas traditions that we know today, some of them have been fake. So are these Christmas traditions from the past real or fake? The first
Okay.
one is the story of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is based on a real red-nosed reindeer that was found wandering around the North Pole. Real holiday tradition, real or fake?
Real.
Okay, we got one real.
Wait,
Well,
hold on.
I mean-
are we debating what you've just said?
No, these are it's either real or fake.
The answer is yes.
But I feel like
It's-
you
we
just
have
said it
to
was
determine.
real. Like you said that it was based off of a thing that really happened.
That's so Kenway.
Yeah.
He could be lying to you.
It's a
That
story.
is true.
That's what I just
That's
asked.
what
Is
the game is
if
about.
we're debating what he just said, whether that was true or not.
Yes.
I wouldn't
yes.
say debating it.
The
We
thing
just
that
have to determine whether he's lying to us or whether what he just told us was true. That's the game right there.
No, it's
the whole
it's
game.
bullshit. It's fake.
All
Fake
right.
news.
So Mike says fake.
10 out of 10. There was no
I'm
red-nosed
just
reindeer.
saying-
It's bullshit.
it was definitely true because I think like Honda, there's a car commercial out, there's a documentary out, and also they're selling car commercials where Santa's driving in the car, and the reindeer goes up to it and he's like, what the fuck is this car? And it gives it a red nose. So like based off of the strength of that documentary, it's obviously true.
Documentary?
Yeah.
Wow. Impressive. Logan, just so I have it right, you said real, right?
Correct.
Okay.
R-E-A-L.
It was actually fake. It was fake.
What?
Eat shit.
Okay, so Mike got that right.
Man, next time I'll go for
I'm
Mike's
stunned.
strategy of making the most boring answer of all time on this talk podcast.
Oh, I know. It's crazy.
How the fuck is that going to be real? A reindeer with a red nose would get eaten fucking instantly.
But wait,
Like-
well, go with me here. Go with me here, though. What if it didn't?
That's an evolutionary disadvantage. How
Good
did it not
point.
get eaten? It's nighttime and
to
it's
be
trying
fair,
to sleep and any predator can
He
see
didn't
it.
say that it was a shiny nose. He simply said that it was red.
Nope,
That's true.
that's true.
Also, do reindeers live in the North Pole?
They will once we start racing against the penguins and the polar bears.
If Caleb,
I don't know, but
if
we have
Caleb's
7
camera
minutes to
is
go,
any,
so let's
is any
go.
Fucking proof, then yeah, sure, why not?
Okay, the oldest Christmas carol is Silver Bells. It was written in 1927 by Silversmith. Real or fake?
Real.
Fast. Go fast.
Eat
I'm
ass?
gonna say so. Apparently, we're going boring, but correct. I mean, that's fake. There's no way the first
We have
Christmas Carol
7
was written in the
minutes
fucking
till the end of this
1950s.
podcast. Hard cuts off.
Who
Let's see
did
if we
you
can get this in.
say made the song?
The oldest Christmas carol is Silver Bells. It was written in 1927 by Silversmith. Real or fake?
Silver Smith.
For fuck's sakes, Mike.
Silver.
He's going to take 5 minutes and this
Bells.
podcast is over.
Apparently, if you'd like to find out the answer, tune in next time to the Hardly Serious podcast.
His name is Silver, but that just seems too convenient. If his name was Gold, that might have been at least a bit more convincing to me. Can I phone a friend?
Jake, what do you
It's
say?
gonna be
Is there
real
a
fucking funny in
50-50
5
option?
minutes when 2 people are gone from this podcast. I'm gonna be laughing, having to edit that out.
Jake, what do you got?
It's fake. There's no way the first Christmas Carol was made in the 1940s.
Yeah, also, no way that it was Silver Bells. I'm going to
1927.
go with fake as well.
Okay, it was fake. You guys are correct.
Hey,
Okay,
good
do you
job.
think it's real or fake that sending Christmas cards is an ancient tradition that predates the birth of Christ?
Real.
I'm just going to triple down on what I've been doing here because thus far it hasn't let me down. I'm going to say fake again because everyone knows that cards weren't invented until Hallmark.
That is true. I'm gonna go with Logan and say true, even if it was like incidentally around Christmas time, what is now Christmas. Like people are sending each other stuff long before that.
Yeah. Well, Mike was right. It was fake.
Get on my fucking level.
Thousands of
I'm
cards were printed in
unstoppable.
1843. Okay, in the 1960s, it was common practice to attach tin cans to your car on Christmas morning. Is this real or fake?
Oh, I'm in on this one.
This
100%.
is tradition.
This has got to be real. This feels
Mike says
way
real.
too tacky to be fake.
Logan says real. Jake, what do you got?
Apparently Kenway's fucking batting, what is it, like 3,000? Is that how baseball works? I'm gonna
Mike's
say
sure.
true.
Mike's
Kenway said true, I'll say
50-50
true.
right now.
If it isn't true,
yeah.
it should be.
All right, guess what, guys? It's actually, I haven't answered yet, but I'm going to say it's fake. It's actually when you get married.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Look at that.
Eat
It was
shit,
fake.
us.
It's when you get married.
You know,
Wow.
I got that right.
you know, Caleb, you're
Down
a real
goes
fucking piece
Fraser.
of work. You know that?
Okay, we got 5 minutes. Okay, is it true once you had to be careful biting into English pudding because it contained hidden coins? Did you used to hide coins in your
Real.
English pudding?
So
This is Christmas related. Real.
This is definitely true. They did this in Harry Potter, so it was at least real in Harry Potter. So that makes it real.
I
I'm gonna
like
say
Jake.
real.
I like Jacob's logic. I'm going to double down on that one.
All right, real across the board. You guys are correct.
The master returns.
Okay, rather than an invitation to kiss, Celtic Druids considered mistletoe a healing plant. Real or fake?
Did you say
real.
Celtic druids?
Yes.
Interesting.
Celtic.
Yeah. Did you stutter?
Celtic druids.
Celtic druids.
Celtic. My bad.
They're not from Boston.
Anyways, we got 4 minutes. What do you got?
I didn't.
got 4 minutes. We
you
got 4
fucking
minutes
said
for the same
Celtic
amount of
druids, and I
questions.
zoned
Go.
the fuck out. What was the end of that?
You mean like
My
how
God.
I and my
Okay,
three
guys.
homies
Can I be a fighter?
meet under the mistletoe and I have to fight another guy with all of his homies? You mean that's real?
I mean, it's true because when you get into a fight with all your friends under the
Homie
mistletoe, you got to
battles.
heal yourself. So you use the mistletoe to do that. It's right there.
Ah,
I mean,
genius.
obviously it's true.
So we have like 2 minutes left, and it's the Christmas special. We didn't do a Thanksgiving special, so I want to kind of come to jam some things in here. And we can, Caleb, if everyone wants to think for a second, we can go back to your game real quick. But I want everybody to say something that they're thankful for this year / this Christmas because it's been a shitty fucking year, and I think that would be a really nice thing for us to do. Caleb, was your question true or false?
The druid thing?
Yeah.
It's probably real. Who knows? It was real.
Probably real.
You know what? That's the
was
energy
real.
we strive for in Hardly Serious.
It's hardly serious.
I'm
That's what I
thankful.
picked. Probably real.
I'm thankful for all of the preparation we do, and allows us the creative freedom to do the things we want, and not things which exist in reality.
That's very true.
And you know who allows us to do that? It's you, the audience. It's you.
Yep.
I'm thankful for you indirectly.
Yep.
All right,
For the
great.
executive
Next.
producers on Patreon.
The execs.
Logan, get yours in case we hit 9 o'clock.
Logan's thankful for the fact that there's only so much Carolina Reaper pepper that exists in the world, and I only had to eat that chip once.
All right, Caleb, what you got?
I'm thankful that we started the show and we all got to see each other this
You
year.
motherfucker.
In a really cruddy year, we made something pretty hard happen. Jake came in and we all got to see each other, and it was amazing. That's what I needed this year.
Very much along the same lines. This, I think, Hardly Serious is, and not even fucking kidding, is the
And the
fan I'm
fans.
most thankful for this year. I felt very creatively challenged and drained and just fucking shitty a lot of the time. And this is something that I've been able to depend on and come back to that makes me happy. So, hey, thanks for making the show with me, guys.
believe it.
Y'all are the best.
Yeah,
I
no
love
problem.
you.
I give
you
the
go.
best
Thank
answers,
you.
and then everyone else just goes all sappy on me. No problem.
All
That's
right,
what we do.
now,
We bring the comedy.
as per usual, before I do the last spiel, does anybody have any last words?
Jake
Yes,
McRed.
Mike won the game.
Who won the game?
Unfortunately, Mike won.
Hey,
Thank you guys so much for
real.
listening to this week's episode of Hardly Serious. I love all your faces. Have a great fucking Christmas. Have a great New Year. I hope 2021 is better for all of you, including us. And we'll be back next week with a New Year's episode, maybe. We'll
Yeah,
see.
definitely.